So once you've completed step one and your template's been installed, you'll see the template then shows up in the flow section. To be able to find that, just scroll down to where it says imports from the messenger bot guy, or it'll be something similar to that, where we can find it. So you can see we've got a few, there'll be something very similar to that, and it will look something like this in there. It may have some slightly different flows in there, but it will look something similar to that. And basically what you need to do on that as well is to go into there and edit each one in terms of, so when it's got a reminder to say starting soon, it says the webinar you registered for is starting soon. And then we've also got it's confirmed. And then you can see on here, when you go edit flow, the webinar is going to do something you don't want to miss. So you'll just be able to edit that. And this link here will be should be the same link that you put in the bot field for the link to join the webinar. So once you update the link for the webinar, it should update it on all the fields at the same time in the template that you'll be using. Also, we've got the starting 15 minutes one, we've got replay one, but that's actually going to be a follow-up sequence, so you don't need to worry about that one. But just make sure you go into the section of the template and actually edit all of these. It needs to be edited. You'll notice as well on the growth tools, when you add a new one, it's going to look something like, let's just open that up. So it's going to look something similar to this. I can't wait to share with you. And then whatever the name of the other webinar is, should I save you a seat? Great, I just need this name to save your spot. And then what we're going to do as well is you can forget about this part at the end because it doesn't link to anything. So if that's on there, just get rid of that. And then it's going to link through to Bot Sparks. And in the next video, I'm going to explain how to link Bot Sparks with your Ever webinar and to link the two together. So that's really important. Okay, so in fact, yeah. So basically then you go into that, you edit that as well. If you look on automations, you need to check rules. And you can see there's rules on here as well that we can activate. At the moment, we've got things like registration confirmed. So as soon as the join link is changed, it starts the flow, webinar confirmed. It does the same thing as well for 15 minutes before and starting soon. So starting soon is based on 15 minutes before the other webinar time. I would suggest to change that to 5 or 10 minutes before, and potentially put a reminder in 1 hour before as well it's due to start, which would be really helpful. Okay, and yeah, so it's important to make sure those rules are switched on in the right place, and it's all important to make sure on the sequence side as well. If we look at the sequence of follow-up Ever webinar, it's important to make sure all these are switched on, and also that the times match up as well. The times match up with the email side as well, so things are going out roughly at the same time. What you'll notice in here as well is these have all got merge tags from the bot field. So make sure that when you actually bring it out, it looks the same as it did before. On this section, you might know you probably have to change copy here and just copy and paste what their offer is, but it kind of gives the right idea. And they can also have the opportunity to ask a question. And you'll notice as well where it has a link for the replay and it has a link to get the special offer. So you just need to make sure they're correct. Also, and make sure you're checking through each one as well to make sure the spelling and grammar is also correct. And that is how to the things that you need to be aware of to edit if something is not triggering or not firing.